when he played me last time, but he's part of the Immigrant Heights kids.
Okay.
Which is Omega, who's a very well-known Ike player around here,
Yep.
and then Helix, who mainly plays Smash 4, but he's not brothers with Omega, but they're basically brothers. Yeah. And then there's Dandog here, and I used to be in a Skype chat with all of them. And I still am, but I don't look at it anymore. But let's see if Dandog's improved from his last thing.
With that win over Gooby, by the way, Ostrich Glue will advance to face Thor in bracket next.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. Those two had to beat me and Gooby, the Nesses, to get there. So, rip, no double Ness in winners.
Do you know what the Kirby Link matchup is like?
I would guess that I know Toon Link is considered, I think, to be a pretty hard counter to Kirby.
I can see that.
I think Link's projectiles really make it tough for what Kirby wants to do.
I feel like it would be better than what's it called? Link for sure.
Right.
Anyway, to this match.
Yeah.
So first thing I'm seeing is Dandog does not he doesn't know the neutral spacing thing. So he does what I sometimes do and used to do a lot, is where he'd attack when he's way out of range, and unfortunately just get counterattacked, especially by a good player like Karma. So.
Right.
I don't know how effective his combos are on Kirby though.
Pretty good actually.
Really?
Karma went real close with Blue. I think at the last Monday Night Fights they were both at, or at least he took a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucario is weird. He actually has combos on some of these floaty multi-jump characters that are traditionally hard to combo.
Right.
I know Glue personally feels about this matchup he kind of doesn't know what to do. Sometimes doesn't know what to do. It's weird to be getting comboed as Kirby.
Yeah.
All right, just grabs ledge there.
I'm not sure if he had more jumps, but I mean, I don't know.
The advantage of Smash Show here is that Lucario gets that extra little aura charge in between stocks if there's a balloon.
True. I mean, you can always just taunt and get aura charges.
Right. Always an option.
Do you know if you get the charge if you edge cancel it?
I guess I'm not.
I feel like you wouldn't, because that'd be way too quick.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not too sure. I don't understand the final workings of Lucario too well yet.
Karma's playing a really careful neutral right there, if you saw that. But
yeah, he's already a pretty patient, careful player, I'd say. But with Lucario, you really have to kind of take that effect and exaggerate it. And it's really paying off because Karma's punishes as Lucario are getting really they're getting better all the time. He'll occasionally miss an Norris or cancel, but
yeah, you can when you play Lucario and you understand neutral, you can really tell how not that good it is.
Right.
It's I know I was playing IPK, I know he's probably sandbagging against me, but even against him when he was doing stuff, it definitely felt very easy to do. And against Karma, I can see that as well.
Karma going for the style right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's 7%. You get counterattack there, grab armor.
One thing I will say,
ooh, that was actually good down B. Oh, nice.
I feel like when you reach the level of Lucario that Karma is at, where you you have really competent punishes,
yeah, good tech.
I feel like that's a really high skill floor for certain players. I kind of think Lucario, not to insult Dandog at all, but is a noob slayer, quote unquote, because his combos are so strong that I think it can be really easy for another player to get.
Yeah, the combos are ridiculously strong, right?
Yeah.
And then also, since other players neutral isn't crazy, you can circumvent that, and then your combos will be stronger than theirs, even if theirs are good.
Right.
Because most new players, it's neutral's really hard to understand what combos. It's
okay,
CDI. Maybe this move I'll go with, and it's a lot easier to lab on your own.
Sure.
So,
all right, so it looks like Fountain of Dreams and Bowser Castle Band are just going to go.
One thing I can say, his Kirby does seem a lot more confident than the last time I played him.
That's really what matters, right?
He is spacing a lot more, just his moves when he's there.
Yeah, I like the use of these tilts so far.
Yeah, so he's great.
It's weird because this is how the last match started too. Dandog, built up a little bit of early percent, and then Karma just kind of took control. And I feel like that's very typical of a match against Lucario.
Well, I think that's also kind of typical of less not as skilled player versus normal player. Because,
absolutely.
Me being a scrub, I play a good player, and then first stock's always great, right?
Yeah.
And then just slowly they keep going, and maybe I won't be able to close with a kill, or their neutral picks up and stuff like that. I'm not sure if it's a part of respecting me or something like that, but
Sure.
like that's how they usually go.
One thing I'll say about
Ooh,
Kirby is, and other characters with like burst movement, things like dash attack and the horizontal final cutter,
Yeah.
is, that's not something that's like is really in older iterations of Smash.
Yeah.
And I think that some people, especially like newer players, can sometimes rely on it as a crutch.
Yes.
Like
Okay.
we're seeing a lot of dash attacks, and some of them are working out, and others, Karma's just dash
Yeah.
dancing away or shield grabbing, right?
That's a fun thing to know because you're talking about how like the newer player uses it as a crutch because it's like, oh, this is cool and it's kind of unexpected and it's pretty good. And as a Squirtle main, this is like key to being a noob, and you have to come over that because I was
Very nice
talking about this
spacing on
with
the back here.
Stu Pickles, who's a raw player, and he kept on trying to use the air dash, right?
Sure.
And we both of those characters have this thing where you're like, oh, but I can get back in, right?
Yeah.
Instead of holding off and trying to mix it up. So they're not, okay, he's going to come in and it turns into a bad option.
Right.
So that'll happen. I'll be like, okay, I'm just going to go for the side B one. And that's easy. Like, you can get it out if you know it's coming, but it's a great mix-up. It's like how Fox and Falco's recoveries are, on their own, they're easy to deal with, but the fact of mixing it up, they're just so good.
Right, right. Yeah, I feel like it's almost like you have to like almost restrain yourself in using some of those tools when you're like developing as a player, so that just don't want to like get into a habit of like overusing some of those tools.
Yeah.
Right?
There's
You want to build up like a solid foundation.
Yeah. There's different weight.
Oh, man.
The shield stab. That's a sad way to
Got
end it,
scared
but-
by the run-in too. Good stuff to Karma.
Yeah. I mean, in hindsight, he could have just wave dashed to the ledge and had it.
Sure.
But like, I mean, I would have expected my shield to just take it. Then again, he might have been looking for, okay, he's gonna shield it grab, but.